morning. I love the energy. Everyone else, I believe in you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Wow, incredible. Thank you. My name is Susie McClanahan. I'm the Fair Housing President at the Equal Rights Center. We're a civil rights organization based in Washington, D.C. that serves the District of Columbia, Northern Virginia, Maryland, and Jefferson County, West Virginia. And we are committed to eliminating discrimination in housing, employment, and public accommodation. I want to first thank Central Atlanta for doing that, and Arlington County Housing Division for the Live in Arlington Information Fair. This is a really critical event in order to ensure that people are aware of their rights and have the resources necessary to thrive in housing, to have access to safe and habitable housing. As we know, this month, April, is Fair Housing Month. On April 11, 1968, President Johnson signed the Federal Fair Housing Act into law. The law was passed just a week after the assassination of civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. in honor of his tireless work and legacy and a life that was truly cut much too short. The Fair Housing Act is also a direct result of the fight for equality and civil rights led by Black communities, and especially the many Black women and youth that were on the front lines for decades, even centuries, leading up to the law's passage. Thanks to the collective efforts of these civil rights activists who came before us, the Fair Housing Act makes it illegal to discriminate based on several protected classes. The Jew boys, do you know what they are? Any identity? Yeah. Religion, yeah. Any other ones? Sex? Race? Sex, which includes gender identity and sexual orientation. We also have the marital status, also for children under the age of 18, disability, national origin, and color. In Virginia, it's also legal to discriminate on the basis of elderliness, which is individuals who are between 55 years or older. Source of funds, which is how you have the money to pay your rent. Sexual orientation, gender identity, and military status. It's also legal in Arlington County specifically to discriminate on the basis of marital status. Now, the Fair Housing Act was passed more than 50 years ago. I wish that I could say that we as a society now universally value and protect civil rights. While civil rights have never been guaranteed, we find our nation at a particularly disturbing time in which we are all witnessing an unprecedented attempt to roll back these hard-fought protections. In the last couple of months, we've seen the Trump administration repeatedly attack protections for trans people, especially trans youth. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development and Health has added the affirmatively proven rental housing rules, or AFH. Under the prior rule, federal agencies like cities and counties that receive federal funding, such as Arlington County, had to take meaningful steps to dismantle neighborhood segregation and eliminate systemic barriers to fair housing in their communities. And just this week, the president issued an executive order to encourage HUD and the DOJ to stop investigating this third impact of discrimination, which is a discriminatory outcome and not just discriminatory intent. So many of these changes are occurring so quickly, we can no longer take for granted previous assumptions about the civil rights and the fair housing work that we're doing. It's frankly disturbing to be in a place where the highest levels of government are describing civil rights and equality as oppressive and unfair. At this point in the speech, I know that I'm supposed to move forward to how we can rise above the current climate that we find ourselves in. But I do not have any magical answers. I can't say with certainty how the legal protections we rely on will evolve. I can't predict what the government will do next or how institutions will respond to this crisis. And I don't yet know how these changes will reshape the day-to-day work at the Equal Rights Center, other organizations, and our larger community here. What I do know is that all of us are deeply committed to figuring this out. That's why we're all at this point, and that's why we're all here sharing resources with our community. And while the external landscape may shift, our internal compass does not. We remain grounded in our core values of equity, dignity, accountability, and the belief that everyone deserves fair and equal access to housing. These values have guided us in difficult times before, and they will continue to guide us now. While the current political moment may be unprecedented, fair housing work has never been easy. The Equal Rights Center has always existed to be work that is systemic, strategic, and deeply rooted in the community. Our mission does not depend on favorable conditions, and in fact,